Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. And tonight, we'll see Fresno as they go up against Colorado Springs. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Go.
And so here's Fresno. Pass to Jokic. Here's Hardaway. And that one is stuffed right through.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Now Lowry. Pass to Edwards. And here's Lowry. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Lowry doesn't have much fear when it comes to drawing contact. All he's worried about is putting up points on the board.
He hits the second from the line. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Fresno. About a minute played here so far in the first. Down low. Humphries. Rodman with a rebound. Left side Tucker. Out to Lowry. And it's stolen by Rose. It's an even 3-on-3 break.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Lowry. He takes it in. The shot by James, no good. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Pass to Humphries. Now here's Rose. Here's Humphries. Clock at 6. Here's Jokic. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Colorado Springs with the ball. 4-point game. Here's James. And he lays it up and in.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Rose outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Fresno shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Rose. Colorado Springs making a switch here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Lowry, no good. Fresno leading by 4. Here's Rose. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Here's Hardaway. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Lowry outside. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Colorado Springs making a switch here. Here's Shireman. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And stolen by Hardaway. Here we go. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here is James. Colorado Springs again can't hit. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And so it's Fresno going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Fresno.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Here's Mitchell. Tipped. And they'll keep possession. 3 on the clock. Irving with a deep 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Fresno leading by 12. Rose outside. There's a screen. Driving in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for a liftoff. What a slam.
Here's Mitchell. Good D by Hardaway. And Rose has got the ball here for Fresno. And that one drops. Jokic has got his first points of the game.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Jokic grabs the board. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
Rose outside. Yes, it's good. Rose has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
On the wing, Mitchell. George outside. Outside for Irving. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. Good D by Rose. Fresno leading by 18. Over Irving. Tries again. And Gobert with a block.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. And it's Mitchell, the miss. And here's Fresno now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Shot from the inbound. Back to Rose. Pass to Shireman. The shot is good.
The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge.
Go.
And so here we go, the 76ers to start it. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Mutombo. Left side, KD. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is an intelligent play call by Durant, shaking up the defense so he can find his angle.
And here's Lowry. Driving to the basket. And Lowry throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to George. Outside, James. Outside, Lowry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the drive. And Lowry throws it down.
You gotta like how Lowry puts his head down and just charges in on the drop.
And another turnover here by Philadelphia. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Back to James. Another shot. Wembanyama with the rebound. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Doncic with it. George picks him up. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Back to Lowry. Mitchell outside. Outside for George. Colorado Springs needs to get off a shot. Tucker can't get it to go. And so Doncic will bring it up for Philadelphia. McGrady. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Drills it from outside. Lowry's got 7 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And it's Colorado Springs ball. James with it. Guarded now by Durant. The draw.
Oh, wow. Gotta love that one.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
Here's Mutombo. Fires from the wing. KD's shot is off. Colorado Springs leading by 3. It's deflected. Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. Out to Doncic. A second chance effort. That shot off the mark. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Colorado Springs leads by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Colorado Springs. Guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's LeBron into the lane. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's a good drive by James, making sure to get the whistle by still getting the and one.
Colorado Springs shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. James has got the lead up to 7 now for Colorado Springs. Here's Anthony. Ball's knocked loose. Shoots the three. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Colorado Springs ball. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. From deep, James. Giannis grabs the miss. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And that one drops. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Here's Irving. Excellent D from Howard. Philadelphia trails by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Anthony. And he makes good on the layup.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So it's Colorado Springs now. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Tucker. It's Solomon to Kumbo. Bogdanovich wide open. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. So it's Colorado Springs now. And Colorado Springs missing again. Here's Anthony. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That misses and a chance to tie it there. Pass to Mitchell. And for those of you just... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
Here's Giannis. Powers through inside. Giannis. 1:16 left in the first half of the game. Mitchell outside. Pass to Middleton. Now Mitchell. Rebounded by Howard. Anthony looking it over. Here's Oubre. Here's Howard. And he recovers it. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Back to Oubre.
Hey, yo, right here.
And there's the drive. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy's determined to finish.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The three from Anthony. Knocks down the three ball. Anthony's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia. Here's Ball. He takes it in. That one no good. Anthony on the wing. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And it's Colorado Springs ball. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Over onto the Kumbo. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block for the lead. Pass to Oubre. Second chance shot. Lock at 6. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. LeBron James on the wing. James jackhammers it down.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
LeBron goes on the attack.
For such a big dude, all he needs is just a little bit of daylight, and LeBron is going to be hanging on that rim.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 4. To the middle. Here's Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Durant inside. Shoots over Tucker. And he gets it back. Tries again. Here's Adams. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
At his size, KD is able to see the floor so well. And it helps him make passes just like that.
It's Lillard, top of the key. Here's Lowry. Outside for George. Going inside. Up and in on the layup. George has got his first points of the game.
And this is George at his best, taking it at the defense, playing downhill.
And it's Colorado Springs ball. The lead is 2. Here's Lowry. And it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Now here's Mutombo, following the shot by Kevin Durant. That one goes in. Adams has got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Outside for Lowry. Back to ball. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Adams wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. On the wing, George. Here's Tucker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Both free throws good from Tucker. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. High post, KD. Back to Mutombo. And it's Dikembe with the jam.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Here's LeBron. James absorbing hits on the crowd. Here's Adams. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Colorado Springs ahead. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. McGrady with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Back to McGrady. Adams in the high post. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Colorado Springs?
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And all game long, they've worked the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by Wembanyama. That's to Giannis. Back to McGrady to take the lead. And he's good on the three ball. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Giannis outside. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Here's Irving. And there it is for him.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Here's Irving. Outside for George. 5 on the clock. And Colorado Springs making a change here. James outside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Broke loose. Here's James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Kept alive. Wembanyama, deadly inside.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for it.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time. See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Now Lowry following Durant's three-point attempt. Lowry with the goal. Outguarded by Giannis.
And Lowry will get his fair share of points in close. These guys are grinding.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
KD looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Colorado Springs. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Over to the wing. Back to Mitchell. A three ball. The rebound by KD. Here's Philadelphia. A two-point game. Here's Adams. Nails the tray.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's LeBron. Headshot off. Good defense by Wembanyama. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
The selfless attitude of James. When someone on his team has a clean look, look, he feeds it.
And Adams has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to KD. Good D by James. Now, here's Mitchell. McGrady covering.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Let's go.